Today, we will look at students experiencing life as a homeless person.
Also, we'll show you the story behind UNCG's new motto.
Spartan News starts now. Good afternoon, I'm Paul Davis.
And I'm Sky Tilley.
New buildings, new renovations, and new dining locations are just some of the latest additions on campus. In addition to these, UNCG is unveiling a new motto. You may have noticed signs around campus with the motivational tagline, "Doing something bigger altogether." This new motto replaces "Inspire Change" and is part of a new campaign to focus on what students are doing for others. The campaign features a series of YouTube videos with students showing how their time at UNCG has inspired them to pursue their dreams.
North Carolina is a battleground state for the upcoming presidential election. Obama's campaign released a statement opposing Amendment 1. While the president does not weigh in on every single ballot measure in every single state, the record is clear that the president has long opposed divisive and discriminatory efforts to deny rights and benefits to same-sex couples. This amendment, which would put a constitutional ban on same-sex marriage, is being discussed all across the state. Those who oppose the amendment have gained confidence knowing they have the president on their side. The amendment will be voted on in North Carolina on May 8th.
Before spring break, we showed you how some students were spending their spring break on the streets of Washington, D.C. We caught up with Alicia Crew to see what it was really like to be homeless. Alone, hungry, and invisible were some of the emotions Alicia felt during the 3-day challenge. Along with 2 other students, they lived off money from strangers to get a glimpse into the lives of DC's homeless. Not only was the experience physically challenging, but mentally as well.
Just seeing the people react to you like we didn't matter at all and not even looking at us as we walked by, that was really hard for me.
Even though the students experienced being looked down on, there were some surprises in the way of how others treated them.
People like telling us where the soup kitchens were and trying to get us into shelters because they were so worried about us.
Although the challengers did not get to enjoy luxuries such as a bed or a nice cooked meal, they did come away with a new outlook on how to treat others.
When most people see fraternities, they assume that they're all about partying and having fun. There are some here on campus who disagree and are looking to break that common stereotype. Pi Kappa Alpha, or Pike, a fraternity here at UNCG, has been camping out on the lawn in front of the library since Sunday morning. Their mission is to raise money and awareness for the homeless in Greensboro. They've spent most of their time trying to get donations from people on the campus and even push through the unpredictable weather. Despite facing obstacles, they are really enjoying helping a worthy cause.
Homeless people, you drive down Lee Street all the time. You kind of have to enjoy it. Why wouldn't you? You're here with all your brothers, but you're also helping out the community at the same time.
This definitely gives us as fraternity men an opportunity to show people that, we aren't that stereotypical Hollywood stuff, which doesn't happen. We're, just like any other student, just trying to give back.
This specific community service is a tradition for Pike. They have raised close to $500 and collected canned goods and bags of clothing. It's the biggest turnout yet, and they hope for an even bigger one next year.
The city of Greensboro is looking towards a greener future. Green in Greensboro was a lecture held on campus Tuesday night. It provided insight on how to make our city more sustainable. Living in a low-impact way is the key to sustainability. The average American house today is twice the size it was in the 1950s. We not only consume more energy, but have way more stuff than needed. Living in small spaces helps to save a lot of energy, and you have less stuff. Living closer also helps shrink the environmental impact. By placing your home near grocery stores, you can drive less and walk or bike to the places you need to go. You can start by small lifestyle changes, such as turning the lights off, recycling, taking the bus, and using zip cars.
It's that time of the year again, time to figure out where you will be living next year. UNCG has sponsored the annual housing fair, which featured almost 100 apartment complexes close to the campus. To help make the decision of who to live with and where it's easier, The representatives drew in students with games and prizes. Students were also given special deals and one-on-one consultation to find out exactly what each complex has to offer. If you missed out on the housing fair, the complexes will be back within the coming weeks with tables set up in the EUC.
The Council of Arts and Science sought out Billy Lee, a professor at UNCG's Department of Art, about making a new police sculpture for a police station in Charlotte. Lee says he was honored because he didn't know anything about them, but they knew a lot about him and his work. Lee attended a meeting in Steel Creek to get a better understanding of the community there and got inspired about what kind of sculpture he needed to make. The new sculpture is a tree. The idea was most interesting to him because a tree, like a police station, is rooted in the community and is strong and steady. It's plain to some, but to Lee, it's poetry.
The men's basketball season finally came to an end when they lost to Western Carolina in the third round of the SoCon tournament. Now that it's over, you had the chance to pick your favorite play of the 2015-2016 season. First, we have the end of the UNCG versus Citadel game with 0.6 seconds left on the clock, and Simpson gets the alley-oop dunk to win. Next is in Miami with Darrell Armstrong finding Travis Simpson with the huge dunk. They had to stop the game to fix the rim because of said dunk. Next is Corey Van Dussen with faking out the defense and finishing the layup. Then we have David Williams getting the steal and fast break one-hand slam on Sanford. Last we have Taylor Hoffer with the powerful one-hand jam. Spartans had a very impressive year, so go online to OurGreensboroCoach.com and vote for your favorite play of the season.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Paul Davis.
And I'm Sky Tilley.
See you next week.